All right, welcome. So Naomi and I are going to bounce off each other today. I'm going to share, we've got some really cool things to talk about. I was really inspired today about this topic, and, we've talked about this. At the end of the day, with this business, like, the same information keeps getting regurgitated, but sometimes when you just hear it at the right time, in the right moment or if you're needing a breakthrough in your business or whatnot, it's like it just all sinks in. So hopefully I'm kind of going a bit glitchy. Hopefully that's all good. So there's two topics I want to run through. So Naomi, I'll just say my bit for the first half, and then Naomi will add on, her value from it. So make sure you have pen and paper with this, guys. Like, look, I feel like I'm in my bossy pants mood today. Every team training, you should have pen and paper unless you're driving, and you can only get on the call then. Every team training, always writing down notes, no matter how many times I hear it. So, and I have got a bit of interaction on pen and paper for you today. So the first thing I wanted to chat about, and ask questions, pop them in the chat through this whole thing. Oh, no, before any of that, can I give some recognition? And Naomi, I'll get you, do you want to do recognition when I hand it over to you? I can't see you, so I don't know if you're nodding or whatnot. Yeah, so those of you who are in Team Coconuts, if you're in Team Pina Colada, Naomi will do your recognition for you. But I just want to give a massive shout out. We had two brand new SDVFs to finish the month of August, and they're on the call. We've got Morgan McDonald and Ali Schmidt. Woohoo! Both rocket SDVFs, $400 bonus. Well done, ladies. Massive achievement. We did have, I'm going to say this now as well, we did get an SDVF confirmed today as well. Technically it's September, but Nikki Leanne, who's on the call too, I'm pretty sure, congratulations, she just hit SDVF fast track. So lots of things happening. Plus the beautiful Colleen hit her the first month ever qualifying, which is, it's so amazing. I know she was so happy. So I just want to give you girls a shout out. I know we've got some team members, Alex, your team, who aren't actually part of the Coconut Clan. I know I don't know your girls, so I don't know if there's any promotions to recognise, but, congratulations to every single one of you in Alex's team, who, if you have hit a promotion in the last month. So, okay, now I'm going to get to the point. I'm going to stop rambling. What I would love to talk about is systems. Systems is something, we have systems, we follow a system to do this business. So I'm just going to whip off quickly what I know works, what we should be doing. And I say should as in, like, obviously you can tweak it to suit your flow, but this is what's been proven time and time again to work. So the reason we have a system is so you can start connecting with more people faster, you can get the word out there, you can have a rhythm, you know what's going on, and momentum starts to build. Because if 1 in 5 people that you actually sign up to the business, 1 in 5 people that you actually join into your team are actually going to be rock stars. So you could sign up 5 people. If you just signed up 1 person a month to the business, and that's so over 5 months, in that 5 months time, only one of them, based on the statistic, is going to be a rock star. Because a lot of people just love to do this on the side as a hobby and just pay for their product. And that's totally cool. But, we want to help people, everyone on this call, you want to get to NMD, right? You want to do whatever you can, no matter how long it takes. You're like, I want to commit myself. I want to keep growing. I want to grow my paycheck. If you want more people like you, you've got to, if you know that the statistic is, it's approximately 1 in 4, 1 in 5 people that you sign up into the business will actually be a rock star, will be a diamond. So it kind of shows you, like, what level do you want to be playing at to bring more rock stars like yourself into the business. So I think that's really cool. And I kind of got told that this morning. I already knew that, and I kind of got refreshed, and I was like, Kim, yes, that's so true. What else is there? Sorry, I just got distracted. So this is the system that I follow. This is what I teach the team, and Naomi's going to tweak it to suit her as well. So what, at the end of the day, we're having conversations with people. No matter what you do, the best way to do this business is you actually have to go and talk to people. You can't just sit there, wish and wait and hope for people to reach out to you from a Facebook post that you've done, or whatever it might have been, right? You've got to actually have that conversation. So reaching out to people, learn about them. Like if you don't know what to say, just start learning about them. I always end up asking people, how's everything going at home with you? How's everything going with your health? It goes straight into the health thing. Or how's everything going at work? And you just start to learn about them. I think that is really awesome. I'm about to upload this week some scripts into Team Coconuts that has been shared from the NMD school. And it's really good scripts to, if you get stuck on what to say, then they're going to prompt you in some really nice verbiage. But you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person in this. You just ask questions and learn about them so you can find a way to help them, right? Because then remember, it's who you can help, not how you can help. Like who you can help. If you know about them, you know about the who. So this is what some things I say. This is something you can say, especially when you're still working with your warm market. You don't even have to like start with someone you've never met before. But I find this really cool. It's something along the lines of this. Like I have something really exciting that I've been working on. I think you would absolutely love it. I'd love to share some info with you. Now that's really basic. You can change that into something so much more specific. I really love this line, and I've only been using it again recently, is because it takes out anything to do with business, Juice Plus, network marketing. But it is something exciting. Like you are working on something exciting. You're working on your own. And even if you've been in this business for 4.5 years like I have, I am working on something really exciting. And even if I say it's new, it's because, I'm restarting myself. I'm like, okay, my new goal is I want to help 3 women this month join the business. So to me, I'm working on something new and really exciting because it's my new goal. Does that make sense? I really like that. Jane, hey, with this, with new friends, or do you use this with people who know what you do? Well, look, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what I do because of my Facebook and whatnot, but I just use it to spark some interest. But at the same time, if you saw my profile, I don't slam that I work for Juice Plus. I actually create curiosity. So if people know what you do, then you could say, I am working on a really exciting new goal or something really exciting. Because I did that and someone's like, is this Juice Plus? Because they know I do that. I'm like, yeah, actually it does involve Juice Plus. Because at the end of the day, we have our own programs. We have our own little team. It's a community. It's not just Juice Plus. It's this whole entire collaboration we've grown. I hope that makes sense. I know Naomi is probably going to explain that way better than me. So when people ask for information, now this is the key, guys. You always need to send some form of video information. Video information. Now, that's not me saying you only are allowed to use groups that have live stream videos, or that's me saying you can only use this certain recording. No, you get to be resourceful. That is the key. Be resourceful. Don't be like, oh, I don't know what to send them. Do you know what I did when I started, guys? I'm going to be so honest with you. I scrolled through YouTube. I searched different NMDs and different teams through YouTube and found like product and video events. I found some from like the UK, which obviously their numbers and stuff when it's explaining the business doesn't add up, but like the stories were incredible. I went and I created a little list of different links. Now, what is so amazing right now is we have different groups on Facebook that do put lots of different stories about the business and lots of different stories about the product. So there's that. You don't just have to stick to that. So if you know someone would benefit and is always on Facebook, and you know there's a group that has great business info or product info, and you put them in that group and you tag them in the video, they're already in that group, they're going to see more. So there's that option. Or if there is, like I'm going to use Amber, for example. I know she's killing it right now, and she has her favorite video recordings. She's got a list of them, some about the product, some about the business, some about both. That they're tucked away, ready to send to people. So you want to send video information. Now, the reason I say this is, or the other option is, invite them onto a live call. And I will plug this. I'm starting, as of this week, there'll be a Wednesday 8 p.m. call because I've decided, and with the team, with some of the team, that not everyone uses, like not everyone uses a Facebook group that I run, and I'm like, you know what, I want to start. I personally wanted to start doing a Zoom call, so I'm running one. That's why I've chosen 8 o'clock. If you want to run a Zoom call time event for any of your side of the world or of the country, then start one. Just do it. There's nothing stopping you hosting your own event. You know what I mean? So you can use live events as well, or going into person to, oh my God, why am I tongue tied right now? Or you go, the video, like, it just means face-to-face information. You can invite them along to an event. So if you're doing an event, and get them to your event, if that makes sense. So you always want to use video face, like something that they can watch information, because one, you're not typing up a huge essay in the text. Sending a video or getting them onto an event saves you time if you want to invest the time and do one face-to-face catch-ups or face-to-face FaceTimes. Obviously, that's face-to-face. Then go for gold. I'm talking about those of you, there's a lot of people on here that you are working. You don't have the time to spend doing these face-to-face catch-ups consistently if you're playing at a high level. So that's why I'm suggesting sending a video recording rather than having to do a massive type out of all the content. Now, the reason I feel like I always over-explain things. I can never keep things to like 2 minutes. So this is something, I listen to this. I got told to listen to this very early in my business. It's the GoPro recording of Network Marketing Professional or Network Marketing Pro, the Eric Worre. It's called GoPro. Now look, it's an audio book or a book. You can just go on YouTube. There's a 2-hour recording of it being read. So it's only 2 hours. Like if you bought the audio book, it would take 2 hours to listen through. So you can get it for free on YouTube. And chapter 5 or chapter 6 in it tells you how to actually have a conversation. If you can please take away one thing from today's call, is this. When you ask to send information to someone, use the saying, if I, would you? You need to ask permission. So if I sent you a short video explaining all the info, would you watch it? You have to, you must do this. Not just send a link. You can change that. Like it's an if I, would you, or if I did this, would you check it out? Or it's just getting the permission, because you got to put yourself in their shoes. If someone's sharing something with you and they say, can I have more, would you like more info? And you just say yes. And then they just send you like a link. You're going to be like, oh shit, I don't have time. Right? Like, oh, I'll get to that video later. And what happens? You forget. Then they start nagging you. Have you watched it? Oh, no shit, sorry. And like, you've got to ask permission, because it gives them, like in the GoPro audiobook, it explains it all. It gives them the, Alex, I use, would you be open to watching a video? Yeah, it's the would you, right? Would you be open, right? It's asking permission. Because it gives them, if they say yes, it means they're interested. If not, they don't get the information. They don't get the information if they say no. And it's kind of like the take back effect. It's like, cool, no, cool, you don't get to learn what it's about. They might turn around and be like, oh, okay, maybe I do. Do you know what I mean? So if I, would you? And then from there, there's a second step. So if they turn around and if you say, if I, would you, in the video, and they said, yep, you don't send it yet. You have to find out when they can watch it. So this is what I do. Awesome. I'm really excited for you to check this out. When would you be able to watch it? Or if I tag someone in a video, I'll say, when would be the best time for me to tag you so you don't lose the notification? Smart thinking, right? Because and then they give you a time. Find out when they're like, oh, later tonight. Cool. I put a reminder in my phone to tag them then, or send them a link then. Or if they give you a time they can watch it, you can send a video recording. And if you're doing a face-to-face catch-up, cool. When would you be free to jump on a quick video call with me? Or when there's a quick time for me to give you a phone call? And then after they give you the time that they're going to watch it, or the time, day, whatever, then confirm the follow-up. So you confirm the, cool, so I'm going to check in. So say like, oh, I can listen to it tonight after the kids go to bed. All right, great. Send me any questions, or whenever if I tag them, I'll send it later. When I send it, send me any questions once you've answered. I will follow up with you tomorrow morning, or whenever you know you can do the follow-up. So I know there's a lot of content. You can rewatch this recording back, or just go listen to GoPro. Like you can make it work. I've listened to it. I know a lot of people on this call has listened to it. I've listened to it like twice. It builds your belief in the industry too. It's really cool. All right. One last thing. What have I done? 2 minutes. I could do this. The other topic I wanted to talk about, I'm going to rush through, go through this quite quickly, is certainty. Certainty. So the most certain person in a conversation always wins. So the way you have to win in a conversation is be the most certain. And I mean win as in, if you're sharing, how this works with us, if you're sharing Juice Plus, you've got to be so certain about this product or this business when you're talking to someone about it. Because if you're not certain, guess what happens? If they can sense doubt in your energy, in your tone, they are going to question the shit out of you. That's where we get all those skeptical questions coming from, right? They're going to happen, but to help avoid it, you've got to be the most certain person. So with the product and the business, you've got to be certain about the product and the business. You're either going to love it, guys, or you don't really care, to be honest. Like you're either a, what did Simon Mitchell say? Excuse my French. You're either a fuck yes or a no. Yeah? You've got to be certain. If you're wishy-washy on the product, how do you expect someone else to want to use it or want to buy it from you? So you've got to be, so like, how much do you love your product? How much do you love this business? And if you don't know, I want you to write down, this is homework, you don't have to do it now. I want you to write down 20 reasons why you love the product, 20 reasons why you love the business. And if you can't fill them out, are you in the right industry? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know it can be quite confronting, but I want to get you to the point that you are so freaking certain about this. That's like, you will notice that the people who are the most certain are the ones that attract more success. And I can vouch for this because there's been moments in my business, like months at a time, where I haven't been the most certain person because I let doubt and fear and my confidence to drop, like, and all that to get in the way. And I was like, why isn't my business not growing? I wasn't even being the most certain person. I know, right? If only I could whip myself out of that. But we all go through it. So last thing I want to, certainty breaks the fear. So if you have fear, you're not certain. Certainty breaks the fear. You just you become, I don't want to say an actor, but because it's not about faking it or acting, but you just get yourself into, write those 20 reasons why. Feel it. Find the gratitude in it. Like, this is why I love it. And I've written this down. I'm going to swear. Just fucking own it. Who agrees with that? Just fucking own it. You do Juice Plus. If you're ashamed, if you don't have 100% certainty about this when you share it with people, it kind of makes it seem like, are you a little bit ashamed? Or do you just care too much about what other people think of you? Which is very common. So, yeah. So the last thing I want to finish with the certainty. So that's about certainty in the business product, growing it, right? But how much certainty and clarity do you have on your paycheck or what you want to achieve, your goal? I know we all do this business for different reasons, but at the end of the day, we all do it for that income that comes through. If you say right now you don't do it for the money, on the 10th of the month, you're more than welcome to transfer it into my account. And if I ask you to do that, you can be like, no, stop that. I'm keeping it, right? Because the money gives you something. It contributes to the life that you want to create. So I want you to write down right now how much money per month right now is a goal for you to create. And it can be anything. Like, what's something you would love from your Juice Plus income, from your Juice Plus business? Write down the first number that comes into your head. If you don't know, start small. Start with mortgage repayment. Start with rent or phone bill or car repayment. If you don't know, and while you do this, if you don't know how much you want to earn per month, the universe is only going to give you what you know you want to achieve, right? If you don't know what you want, then why is your business going to grow into something that you don't even know where it's going? Does that make sense? There's probably a way simpler way to explain that. You've got to know what you're aiming for. Now, if you've put something down that's quite big, be realistic. Don't give yourself 2 months to do it. If you put down $5,000, that's 20 NMD 24 club. Realistically, 18 to 24 months can build you a really nice, solid, stable NMD 24 club business. And if you want to do it faster, you just be prepared not to sleep. All right? So I'm being realistic with you. So how much you want to earn, and then 20 reasons why that, or 20 reasons why you want to earn that much. So that's a homework task for you. 20 reasons why you want to earn that much per month. And I've written down who's going to do the work. So if I'm your upline NMD, I want to see a photo of this. Please send it to me in message. If Naomi's your upline NMD, send it to her. If you're in her team, you're in my team anyway, you can send it. Those of you in Alex's, if she's your upline, Alex, I know we haven't talked about this, but I'm sure you wouldn't mind your team sending you this. And Alex, you can send yours to me actually, since we have a chat. And if anyone else is your NMD, if you're outside of Team Coconuts, send it to your NMD upline and just say, Kim set this task. If you don't know how much you want to, sorry, Naomi, I've talked for so long. How much to earn per month, and you want to know what level is going to get you there. So if it's $1,000 per month, it's SC3 club or an SDVF3 club, but usually SC by then. There is in Team Coconuts, the business summary document in the file section. There's a thing down the bottom that tells you what position and club level is a residual amount per month. Be resourceful. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on your VO. If it's not, call head office and ask them. Super simple. I'm pretty sure that's what I did, but I made this ages ago. So you want to know, if you say $500 per month, you want to know what position you need to be at, and what structure you need. So you have something to aim for. So you have that business goal. Cool. Who do I need to help? Blah, blah. Okay. I promise I've stopped now. Where's Naomi? Sorry, Naomi. I talked for so long.
All good, babe. No, that's awesome. So I'm just going to kind of fill in the gaps a little bit on those two topics, which are really around systems and certainty. So, so I'm not going to go into the full-blown thing because Kim's kind of covered, set a foundation for it all. But just going back to the whole system side of things. So, I know for me a lot, something that has helped me a lot in my mindset whenever I go into a conversation with someone is, and I really encourage you guys to do this as well, is treat every conversation as though that person could be the next NMD in your business. Really be open to what that person can bring to the table, and really be open to what this business and, the opportunity that you have in your hands could do for that person. Don't ever prejudge someone or push someone to the side or think, it's okay, I'll just share this, or I won't try too hard with this person. Every single person has an equal opportunity in this business. And so, even when someone joins the business, they could sit at DVF for 2 years with a husband-wife order. But if you're still treating them with, the integrity and the respect that you treat someone that's come in and rocketed to SSC or something in your business, then you don't know, that person could turn around at any time and decide this is it for me, I'm going to do this. So it's really important to build those relationships with every single person, but going to every single conversation that you have thinking this could be the NMD in my business, the first NMD, the next NMD in my business. So, and that actually gets me excited in any conversation because you just don't know what's going to happen. The whole thing with conversations on social media. So, Kim has the health background, right? So she goes in and she asks about, so how's your health? I feel like, people that have I guess I'll talk about it more from my point of view. I don't feel like I have the authority to ask about someone's health. In the general kind of sense, if they've posted about not feeling well or tired, I'll always comment on those posts and send people messages, but I won't lead with a question, so how's your health, as though I have an authority to make a judgment on that. That is just me personally. So I always go in with, like, you guys know what my social media looks like. I always try and build a foundation of what it is I do and what I'm offering on my social media. So anyone that is my friend on Facebook can see what I'm about. But whenever I go into conversations, I'm always about just building that rapport, trying to build authentic, genuine friendships, so that even if the conversation never ends up with a customer at the end of it, I've actually still, like, I walk away and I'm like, yeah, like I wasn't downplaying what you were saying, babe, at all. I'm just saying, like, I never actually go, so how's your health? Because I just feel like it's not something that I have the authority just to come out and ask. I always end up finding out what their pain points are, and that was kind of like what I was getting to, but without asking that direct question. Do you know what I mean? I usually find out what people's pain points are through sharing my own story. Do you know what I mean? And or, you know, asking them questions about themselves and they offer that information. But that's just, it's two different approaches. It's completely fine to do this business a couple of different ways. And it's just, I found for me that when I build that rapport and I am putting everything of me out there on my social media and building genuine conversations that aren't even about Juice Plus, that what I'm doing is actually attracting quality conversations where people come to me and ask me about the products. They ask me about the business. And I'm not saying that you just rely on that. Like, you don't sit there and just wait for things to filter into your inbox. I work hard at attracting those conversations. So it's just, you've got to be out there having the conversations, but it can be about building those relationships, building those friendships, so that people then come to you when there's a point in their life where they go, I know what that person's about. I actually trust them somewhat, and I'm going to go and ask them about XYZ. So that's kind of, that's what I've done, only because that's how I feel comfortable doing this. Again, like, there are people in this business that have plugged Juice Plus into an existing health business. You know, that they are food coaches, wellness coaches, nutritionists, kinesiologists, PTs, whatever. You know, I was never any of that. So it's just finding what works for you, how you're comfortable building this. Again, I live in a really small town, so I could not go from stay-at-home mum of, 6 years to next day asking people about their health and then offering something that I think works. Do you know what I mean? So it was just like, I had to be really careful how I made that balance. In saying that, there's the whole thing with, and I will share this into the team page after this call, actually, and Kim, feel free to share it into Coconuts as well. It was an actual conversation that I had with a lady yesterday, and then it ended at, like, I don't know, 7 o'clock this morning or whatever, when she messaged me back. But it was like, I felt it was a really great conversation, but I was never, like, in your face about it. But it ended up like she was excited about everything. And then she asked the question that we all cringe at. She goes, is this MLM? This multi-level, is this network marketing, right? She just outright asked me that question. I don't know this person either, by the way. But we had built up enough rapport through the conversation, and I had been really non-pushy throughout the conversation, where I just literally owned it. I outright said, and I'd been sharing my story throughout this whole thing, and so I outright said, it sure is, but it works. I'm just sharing what works. Because this was in response to a post. This lady randomly put something on Facebook about a health condition that she had that resonated with me. So that's how the conversation started. So I'll actually screenshot the conversation, put it in the team page so you can see what I mean. And the way the conversation ended this morning is she's walked away, so it wasn't a yes, but I believe I've built enough rapport that when she goes out and tries a couple of other things that isn't going to work, she's going to come back to me. Okay, because I've built enough belief in the fact that it has worked for me. So I kind of wanted to share that with you guys, because you really can't get afraid. Exactly, Charlie, and that's exactly what I was leading into with this. You can't get afraid of the questions. If you have fear around certain questions, those questions are going to come at you 10 times a day. I'm telling you right now. You need to practice. You need to grow your belief through the questions. You need to get rid of the fear around certain questions. Whether it's for you, it could be the price. It could be, the industry, which is the whole network marketing thing. Whatever it is for you, if you have a fear around a certain element in what you do with this business, they are the kind of questions and they are the kind of objections that you're going to be faced with time and time again until you learn, until you grow. And I am 110% like proof of this, because I know that from day one, I never had an issue with the price. I'll tell you that right now. Like this is from the time I got into the business. When I came in as a customer, I was like, oh, it's a bit exy, but, let's see if this stuff works, right? And this is where I'm leading into certainty now. So, certainty with the product. From day one that I walked into this business, I had experienced 4 months on the product. I had such belief in the product. No one could show me. They could Google 100 million trillion things and send it to me and tell me that it doesn't work or it's filled with X, Y, Z or whatever. Didn't matter, because I knew it had worked for me. I knew it had worked for my daughter. I knew how I felt on the product. No one could shake that. No one could tell me that my truth wasn't true, right? So my belief in the product, my certainty in this product has been 100% from day one that I walked into the business. And while my belief in the industry, the company, I had no friggin' idea what I was doing. My belief in myself was like 1%. My belief in the industry, I had no idea what network marketing was. I didn't know what I was doing, but my certainty in the product was so strong that got me the growth that I needed to really shoot off into this business, and I learned the rest along the way. And this is kind of really what I want you guys to understand, because if you don't have certainty around the product, which is really the foundation of what you're doing here right now on this call, then you need to go get it. You need to either, if you don't feel like you've got that, that amazing health story for yourself or for someone that you know and love, and it does, the whole thing is you've got to go and grow that. You've got to go talk to more people, talk to more sidelines, talk to more people in the team, read the science. The science around our products aren't boring, and the company more and more is bringing out these amazing videos that explains the science in layman's terms, which, hello, is a lifesaver for me, because I am not someone that reads medical journals. But it explains it, and it's exciting, especially in this day and age of the growth of lifestyle disease and children's diabetes and obesity and all that kind of stuff. We have relevance with this product to every single person that exists on this planet. And I think that when you can get excited about what it is that you have to offer everyone, then that's where your certainty can really grow. Because my certainty kept growing in the product as I was sharing it with the people that I know and love, and they were coming back to me with incredible stories. So even if you don't feel like you've got that amazing health story in yourself, share it with people, because someone that you know will. They'll have incredible results, and they'll come to you, and that will be that deposit in that certainty bank as far as the product goes all the time. But you need to get it out there, okay? So with certainty in the business, for me, obviously that has grown over time. I've seen what was possible in this, but it's, what the great thing with this is that we can still have success. We can still learn as we're earning in this. And we have this incredible team around us all the time that, we pretty much hold each other's hands. When we're down and out, we need, someone to cry on, someone to kick us up the butt, whatever it is, we're all here for each other. And I think that's really incredible. So that's something that can grow over time, but you've got to be open to it. You've got to be open to understanding this business. You've got to be open to learning about it, learning what's possible, because I honestly can tell you right now, it is so friggin' exciting when you actually accept what you can achieve in this. And, Kim and I sit here on these calls every Monday night, and we look at each of you, and we have a relationship with each of you guys, and we want it for you. We really want it for you, but we can't do it for you. And it's really just something that we really want to see you guys step into and accept and, embrace, because it's one of the best, most rewarding things you can ever do, honestly. And then what was I going to say next? Oh yeah, goals, obviously. So I know we've only got like a minute or so left, but this is actually something I'm going to be really vulnerable right now. Like in the last probably 5 or 6 months, I've had like no growth in my business, right? No growth. My paycheck has stayed the same for the last 5 or 6 months. Now, if you guys know a little bit of my backstory, my first 12 to 18 months in this business was like this. Like it was like total skyrocket. So for me to like basically flatline for 6 months, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like I just, total, mind spaz, right? So, and then Mick and I were talking on the weekend and we realized that we had not set any new goals for ourselves. We'd reached NMD 24 Club. Like we were kind of like just floating along going, okay, yeah, more customers and, team and all that kind of thing. We hadn't set goals for ourselves. And so that's something that's literally changed in the last, say, month or so. So it's so important to have goals every step of the way. And it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're VF and you signed up today, or whether you're NMD 300 Club, you need that next goal. You need that direction. You need that accountability. And you need to have something to strive for and something to celebrate. And it's really important to know that monetary goal, but then attach that monetary goal, that monthly monetary goal to the thing that it's going to give you or get you, right? So, like Mick and I are talking holidays, we're talking new car, we're talking, getting a full-time cleaner and, like all those kinds of things that I'm like, I'm going to bust my ass today because I want someone to clean my house every day. Do you know what I mean? Like you need to attach the monetary goal to the thing that it's going to get you and that's going to get you up and going every day. So I'm going to end it there because I don't know where it's going to cut out or whatever, but I hope that was helpful. And obviously, reach out to either Kim or myself, like with anything that's being said tonight. But just know that we really love you guys. We want to see each and every single one of you guys win.